Right, so I am Sunday night. I am gonna try the Joe Wicks, the lean body coach. I've got one of his recipe books, and I'm gonna try his HIIT home workout for beginners, and I'll be back in a little while to let you know how I get on.
We're gonna go again as hard as we can, starting in 5 seconds with a high knees. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so come, we're warmed up now, give some 30 seconds on this. All the way through. 15 seconds to go. Come on, knees up. Last little push. 5 seconds. Oh, and rest. Brilliant. So we're going to be going in for our second set of burpees in 30 seconds time. So your heart rate will be really high. We're trying to bring it down a little bit during the rest, so you can stand dead still if you want. Just a gentle jog on the spot. So we're going again in 5 seconds time for the burpees. Here we go. Hands on the ground. Jumping up. Power squats, 30 seconds. Remember, we're going to go from here to here, 30 seconds. If you wear a heart rate monitor, don't be obsessed with the numbers, okay? It's just about working hard, so forget about that. Just work as hard as you can for 30 seconds, it's all that matters. So we're going again in 5 seconds time. Remember, we go low to close. Brilliant, and just keep that speed. Drop down low, push fast. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. So from behind again. Get really low. Good work. Grab a drink. We all need a drink, have a drink in between. It's important. And then we're going to do the fourth and final exercise, the mountain climbers again. So recover, don't talk too much, just keep your breath before we start. This is the hardest one in my opinion. We've got 5 seconds to go. Right, let's go. If your arms tired, you can always rest a few seconds and straight back in. Just make sure you do 30 seconds on the exercise. We've got 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Knees to the chest. 3, 2, 1.
I'm dying.
Good work. Last round 2.
Round 2. Okay. So as you can probably see, and in Joe Wicks' words himself, that's a proper decent little workout. I have got sweat everywhere, and for someone with dreadlocks, ugh. But I feel really good. There was 4 rounds of 4 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And yeah, I done them all. I done them all for the 30-30. I gave it my best. I wasn't doing them each exercise exactly correct. I know I wasn't. My squats were rubbish. My mountain climbers, my hips ached. The thing with putting on this much weight and running is I really feel it in my hips for days. And the burpees, I was struggling with my right arm, which is a weightlifting injury. Why I gave up why I've well, I'm resting from weightlifting for a while. But apart from that, yeah, I feel really good. I am, I've got to go and do the cool down. But I just wanted to document this as like my first sweats of, I'm all red and everything, my first sweats of this weight loss journey. And I have really earned them. So I'm going to go and do the cool down, and I am going to then do some pictures of some before and after pictures. So I've got them, and I'll slot them in as well. Right. I forgot to add this, right. I had my Fitbit on while I was doing that, and this is just the 4 sets of 4 things. I burnt 207 calories. And it's not going to tell me how many steps I've done. No, but yeah, 207 calories, so I'm really happy with that. And that's been 20 minutes, so really good. Morning! It is now Tuesday morning, and look at the lovely that was the dog. The lovely weather. It looks like it's going to be a nice day in the northeast of Britain, of England. Sorry. Yesterday I had to take my friend for an appointment in Newcastle, and we stopped for lunch as we always do. And I went for just a salad with grilled fish. So it had salmon, some white fish, and prawns, which was really lovely. I didn't have the dressing, I had a Diet Coke, I didn't eat any of the girls' chips, which I normally do, or their fish. It just completely left it. So I was really pleased with myself, and that was kind of my only meal yesterday, because it was massive. If you were on Instagram, you'll see it was huge. It was loads. So yeah, and then I had last night a couple of yogurts and a bowl of Cheerios just before I went to bed. So yeah, this morning is my long run day. Trevor's just taken the kids to school. We had it all planned. I was going to go to Seaton with my fitness buddy, and unfortunately she's poorly, so she can't make it today. So I'm dragging the husband along. So I'm just now eating this massive bowl of porridge and fruit. I'm going to eat this. I've got to go to the post office, get changed, and then we'll probably be running about 10. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's about 5 miles, Seaton. We do Seaton to Hartlepool Marina and back, and it's about 5 miles. So it's going to be a bit gnarly today if the weather stays this warm. Obviously we're going to be running at about 10, so it's about an hour run. It's going to get warm, but yeah, I'm excited. I've not run with Trevor. Trevor, he hates running, he hates cardio, but he runs like a beast. He just gets going and he'll go for miles. He could do a marathon tomorrow without training for it. He's one of them. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to training with him. I'm really looking forward to seeing what results I get. I've got my headphones on charge, my Fitbit's been charged, my phone's been charged. No excuses. I'm fully hydrated. I've been drinking like a cow all morning. So yeah, no excuses. I'm really excited. And then we're going to find somewhere for lunch on the way back that I can have another salad and grilled chicken breast. So I'm on it like a carb on it, people. I'm really feeling it this time. This is exactly how I was a couple of years ago when I lost all the weight before. This is like waking up every day with a motivation in your belly. Like, I come down this morning, Trevor was working late last night because of the football. So I came down this morning and there was a little note from him to say that he'd got milk for the kids' breakfast and it was in the fridge, and there's a bag of donuts, and the kids had a donut each. There's 2 left, not touched them. Edie left a little bit of one on her plate, didn't touch it, didn't even cross my mind to eat, whereas the last year or so the automatic response would have been picking it up and finishing it myself. So kind of something just switches in your brain and you just think, right, this is it now. I was going to run in shorts today, but I'm not that brave yet. I'm not willing to put that on the people of Seaton Crew just yet. So I'm going in 3/4 lengths and a vest top. But yeah, my aim is for the end of summer, you know, like it's the end of June now, you know, July and August in the UK is going to be rainy, crap weather. But September, October, we usually have a couple of weeks that are nice, that are like this. And my aim is for them to be out running in shorts or a crop top and not worrying and being confident with myself and just going for it. So yeah, that is my goals. I'll be back later and I will do a little bit of videoing from the beach. So that's where we've parked. We've just walked over for a wee in the building behind me. So we use that as our warm up. And then this is where we'll be running right the way to that point that you can see over there on the horizon. I'm going to be listening. It's my running buddy for the day. Say hi, running buddy. I'm going to be listening to, I don't even know, a running, listening to him have an art, like I just said. I'm going to be listening to a running album I've downloaded from iTunes, so, and I'll put down there what one it was, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Well, I didn't actually manage to vlog from my run. Hold on. Oh, my tissue paper's just falling down behind me. I didn't actually manage to vlog from the run. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll already know. We basically, my husband hasn't run for a long time. He's not a runner, he's a bodybuilder, but he's doing it for me to give me a bit of encouragement and support. So, but he, I mean, 4 years I think was the last time he ran. So, but he's got the stamina. Do you know what I mean? He, in general, he's a lot fitter than I am. So we started out really well. He was obviously a little way in front, but he kept me paced. The first mile went well. That was my best mile. I was pacing at about 9 miles a minute. No, 9 minutes. Oh, whatever it is. I can't even think. I'm so hungry. I just want to get in the bath and go out for food. My pace was a 9-minute mile. There you go. So yeah, I'd done that first mile, and then I always struggle between the first and the second mile. That's my hardest. That's where my barrier is. That's where I physically, you know, my legs start hurting, my hips start hurting, my knees start hurting. I can't get a control of my breathing. I start talking myself out of the run. But it wasn't too bad today because I had him with me and he kept me really well paced, and we just carried on going. And yeah, it did, it kept me motivated. So I ran through that barrier and I felt really good. So by the time we got to just before 2 miles, he's got a problem with his hip. He's got no ball joint on his hip. And he's going in for a hernia operation on the 8th of July, so I've dragged him out and he's like, you really shouldn't be running. So he had had to start pacing himself. His pace had dropped right down, and he started walking, and I just ran, and I ran to the point in the harbour, which is the 2.5, you can't get any further, and that's 2.5 miles. I ran there. I've taken a mid-run selfie. You can see how far I've run, and you can see how far he just waited for me at the beginning, at like the point of the harbour. So obviously I turned around, I ran back to him, we ran a bit, and then he kind of just said that he's gonna have to walk the rest. So I was fine with that. It's a straight run, you can see pretty much straight down to the cars. And I just started running, and I hit the 4 mile point. And in my head, I said, right, just make this your best mile. Just run. Just don't stop. I was doing 8 minutes running, 1 minute walking. And I just said to myself, just make this your best mile. You don't need to stop. You're feeling good. You've only got a mile left. You can see the car. Just run. Just head down, run. And I did for 0.2 of a mile. And then I made stupid mistake of looking back for him, and because I couldn't see him, knowing that he's got all these problems at the minute, I jumped up on a bench and was looking for him and couldn't find him. So I thought, right, rather than me run to the car, he had the keys, rather than me run to the car and wait for him, I'm going to run back. And I started running and had a full-blown panic attack. And like by the time I reached him, I couldn't get any air in. I must have looked a complete state. So I think I mean, I'm not, by no means am I writing that run off as because it was the best run that I'd done. And I didn't this morning, although I said I was going to do the run the best that I could do, I still didn't think I would manage what I'd managed to up there. So I'm already 12,000 steps for the day, 6.3 miles, I burnt 2,000 calories. Oh, and it doesn't show you run details on here. You can't go back and see your run. I thought you could. I think it was 4.41 miles, and that's when I turned my Fitbit off and we walked probably about a mile back to the car by that point, because yeah, it was about a mile we'd walked. So but the actual run was 4.41 miles, and I done it in 50 minutes, and my average pace was 11 minutes a mile, which isn't bad. This is my starting point, and that's the thing. I'm not going to shy away or not record these times, although I know the last time I done that run, I done it in about 40 minutes. I think I was running at, it was under 10 minutes a mile, every mile. So I know I can do it, and rather than looking back on what I was doing and what I'm doing now and sort of feeling a bit depressed or down about it, I'm taking that as a win. The run was a win. I got that out there. I'd done it. I'm nearly 14 stone, so I'm 2 stone heavier than last time I was running. I haven't run in a long time. I'm just, I don't know whether that's the dog or him coming upstairs. I'm taking it as a win, and it's what I've got to improve on, and I will improve on it. It's the dog. And I will improve on it, and you just got to keep going, and no matter what anything throws at you, you've just got to overcome it and just go. But I've learned a lot today. I've learned not to look back. Don't look back to where you've been or who's behind you. Just running, just keep running. So we are now, I'm going to jump in the bath, and we're going to go and find a pub where I can have a steak and a salad because I'm starving.